Plus 100% production towards missionaries and temples. Plus 3 food to homeland cities. Plus 6 and others. Plus 3% production toward training units. Number of resources can be assigned to a city by 2. Additional happiness. Okay, so for happiness... Lowest happiness... Oh, you're a town, though. Elephants are now bonus resources that can be placed anywhere. So we'll go ahead and plus your happiness and plus 3 production. I don't really need the happiness, though. I think it'd be better if you had the growth. Yeah, cotton is great. So cotton in all of my towns. Then I think we want to keep buffing up our... Well, no, that's Argos. Argos we want to increase in production and gold. So let's throw 1 camel here, followed by a couple elephants. Then the dates, sure. I assume units include naval units, so we'll throw that there too. Then plus 15% gold. So just out of curiosity, if I put you... I'll just put you in my capital, because, yeah. It did nothing, that's funny. We'll just put you here, you here, you here. Argos is the city I was thinking of. Wait, where's this one? Chalkis is this one. I was thinking of Argos. Okay. That's good. All right, we now have 4 leader attributes to boost. We have 1 economic, plus 1 gold per age on city halls. That's pretty meh, but maybe we'll get more. Expansionist, plus 10% growth rate in cities is always good. Plus 1 food per age on warehouse buildings. I think the growth rate is better. Or gain plus 1 population in towns. Do towns start with an additional population? So this only gives me like 4 pop. And this is useless. So we're gonna go. We're gonna ignore the growth rate. I'm gonna go new towns. Then we have a scientific point. Plus 50% production towards buildings, or plus 25% science researching tech masteries. I think the better buildings is just better. Buildings are good. They give you more of everything. We can grow our town. We want... So if this is the city center, there are no new resources within range. But if I want to get the most bang for my buck with the culture pop, we want to go out in this direction. So we'll do that. And you are also growing. You unfortunately don't have aren't in range of those resources. Just throw you down here, I guess. I don't know why, but I just really had a feel of deja vu with this and Civ 4. I don't know why. We got an expansionist here. We can grab these horses. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't look like there is any way to swap. Like, whichever one you pop is the city that can only work those tiles, which is kind of annoying. I'll take it. And we want to go this way for the whales and the jade. So you need to keep growing. You do not. So we can give you a new priority, which is going to be what? I wish I had a better view of what exactly your tiles are. Trade routes aren't really needed because you're close enough anyway. Plus, and walls, well, you're extremely defensible. I'm not actually worried about that because you have that river right here. Mines aren't bad. But I feel like... +2 influence per hub town, +2 influence per settlement connected with this town. Production and converting to gold, all the town's food set requires... Which one is that? That's so weird. Well, I'd rather have gold, so we're gonna go ahead and make this a mining town. Okay. And we can choose production. So down here, we're interested in science and production. So we're gonna go ahead and slot him in. Just throw him here is fine. And then we've got one cog down there. I'm gonna go ahead and buy another cog over here. Because apparently you only maintain one ship. I didn't get my second ship. I'll buy a cog. Wait, I can build buildings now. Oh, because I can overbuild in my city. Right. Okay, so we can pick, we have to pick and choose. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we've got... Yeah, it's a garden or... So it's, at the very least, it's one thing. So we can get 7 gold... or 2 food, 6 for production with the stonecutter. I'm voting for that. Hopefully I can build a harbor here and that'll let me keep going, but I don't know if that's how it works. Bazaar is old tech, I believe. Interestingly enough. We'll go ahead and build a stonecutter. And we can just slot you in over here. Now, we have 2 coastal cogs to do a little bit of exploration. Might want to buy more. I'm going to continue to save up my gold because my biggest interest is getting a religion fast, which is why we're going down piety, which means I might want to buy a appropriate building. The temple, I believe it is. So there's... Wait, do I have a 4th commander? How did that happen? Jeez Louise, man. All right, so... All right, before we hit next turn, I don't want to fight any of these guys. And the ones I want to be friendly with most is not China, because we might actually fight China. So I have my biggest military down here. So we're going to try to make peace with her. We don't have a hostile relationship. Interesting. Well, we can do a cultural exchange, improve trade relations, open borders. Well, let's see what she does. Rejected. All right. So I didn't spend any of my influence on that though. So we have 10 turns. We can't do anything, which sucks, but that's fine. We can look into doing some negatives. There's no point in stealing tech because I don't think... I don't think there's any point to doing this, at least not yet, because we should all be more or less the same, because, like, the trees are now new. I don't know if you can steal old tech. It'd be interesting if you could steal old tech and then have some bonuses, but I'm pretty sure there's pretty much a reset there. Is that a wonder? I think it's just unique buildings. Whoa, dude. You're instantly bringing units there. I don't know about that. Alright, choose a government. So we can do plus 20% food for 10 turns, or plus 30% production for training cavalry and naval units. Great. Plus 20% gold for 10 turns. Plus 30% production towards overbuilding. Or plus 20% culture for 10 turns and plus 40% production towards civilian and support units for 10 turns. I think we're gonna go feudal monarchy. The food is just better to me. This is production. The gold isn't bad either, but it's not as important as food because food gives everything else. So we'll go with the feudal monarchy. We now have a narrative choice, and let me double check the oracle. When gaining rewards from a narrative event, we gain additional 10 culture per age. Ageless must be passed off terrain. So, on the surface, we should gain 20 culture from this, even though it doesn't say it. On the surface, the adjustment is subtle. A friend is not made simply where opposition ends, but the people seem to breathe easier in the absence of a threat. We can take a hands-off approach and gain 250 gold. So, 5 turns of gold, or look for the advantage within the shift, which is less than 2 turns of influence. I'd rather take the gold. Being a bit isolationist, as it were. So so we can enter open ocean. But I think it's a complete stop when we do. So we have 7 turns. I'm just gonna go, I think, 2 turns into open ocean over here, and then retreat if I don't see anything. I thought I told you to go up here. So Confucius, we've changed from unfriendly to neutral, which is fine. Okay. You want to do a cultural exchange? Wow! We're back to unfriendly. I just want to be friendly with people. Like, I never wanted to start a war. But that was one thing I didn't like, was she was unhappy with me because I settled, or actually they were all unhappy with me because I settled too close to their cities. Now I don't know if it's because I took these cities or because I settled here. If it's because I settled here, I'm gonna be kind of pissed. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're exactly 6 tiles away. We have 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Perfect. We have a 1 combo here. And over here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same distance away. So I can kind of see where that's the issue. I know we have surplus influence. At the moment, there's nothing I really can do with it. Your cog was damaged from impacting the high seas. How much damage did it take? So it took 13. So I can get away with 3 turns before I have to turn back. Right? Because that would be 39. And I'm assuming it's a variable. So we'll go ahead and do 1 more turn there. And then I need to see if he'll give me open borders. Yeah, they don't want to be nice to me. It's such a jerk thing. They actually hate me for that, which is annoying. But I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should be able to get you over there. But I guess it might be better to just wait or just check the entirety of this coast. I think we'll just do that instead, actually. Oh, we've got a shipwreck here. So if I take 13, yeah, I literally can only go 1 more forward, which is really annoying. Ooh, we have confirmed islands. Awesome. And it's within range, so... Can you only build settlers from... Wait. Do I have to research a settler? Am I crazy? Because I can't buy... Oh wait, is it because there's a unit in here? Well, let me move the unit out. Oh no, here's my unique... It's my unique one. Right, I forgot. I thought it was a unit. Alright, so we can buy him for 700. That's a lot of gold. Or I can just do it for 7 turns. So it'll be 10 turns to get you out. I can only build 2. Alternatively, I could build them in my capital in how many? 5 turns. So it'd be about the same. And you actually have nothing to build, so we will build you here. Yes, but you see lands ahead, which is important. Oof, minus 19 from rough seas. Okay, you can build a bazaar. I guess it was market, now it's bazaar. Bazaars are minus 3 happiness? What? That's crazy. Alright, so I can get 6 here if I build over the barracks. Doesn't tell me what I lose if I build over the barracks, though. So if I were to look at the barracks... The barracks is giving me... +2 production for minus 2 gold and minus 2 happiness. That's actually not that good of a deal. Alternatively, I could put it here and then put the population somewhere else. Or I could throw it here. We'll throw it here.
I take refuge in the Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. I take refuge in the Sangha.
Alright, so now we can change policies, which we will do, because this is proving to be useless. And that seems great. We have coastal dyes, which is +5 happiness, which is awesome. More jade. We have some tea. Oh boy. This is a nice little... Oh, this is a nice little area. Alright, so we could go out, but I don't think there's anything here. Oh, but there is something over there. Oh, that's annoying. I want to see what's over there. Alright, we will make our way over. Big old flood there. My cog was damaged. Choose a civic. So we could do... Oh, these two switch sides now. That's not annoying. Alright, so we can do our Norman one, which gives us the moat. Or the mode? I don't know. It's a happiness. Unique happiness for what you just wonder, rough terrain. And fortification. It's a unique cultural fortification building. Otherwise, we have economics, which allows us to do merchants. Getting merchants out quickly would be pretty good. And the plus bonus to naval units will be good eventually. Plus 10% production towards doing wonders. On display, great works. And then we have building on coastal terrain gains coastal 50% of its cost. Has 3 relic slots. Aegis must be built adjacent to coast, but not adjacent to tundra. Ooh, that would be good. Here-ish, I guess. Sure. I think the moat should, I think it's a district. It's a unique wall. It's really unclear. No, it's got to be a wonder. That's what the stars are. In fact, if I went and checked, yeah, Serpent's Mound is, no, Serpent's Mound is square. So this is a wonder. This is a building, I think. But we want merchants. We want to get the extra bonus resources. Let me look at my current resources. We have actually not that many slots available. Yeah, you know, we'll go ahead and grab inspiration. Why not? The policy for bonus towards wonder construction is always a good thing. Speaking of which, if I remember right, elephants no longer, yeah, they no longer give bonuses for wonder. Marbles now give bonus for every wonder instead of specific types. Now, before we continue on, I would like to get a temple. We can get it in 3 turns, or I could buy it. 3 turns isn't a lot, but I'd rather buy it. Because we can get it immediately. So I can get 8 if I plop it down here. Or 7 if I overbuild here. Builds over the villa. Now we'll just pop it down here. So boom, we have our unit, which I guess will give us a great person. Not exactly clear. And we'll build the Soakman, and then we can build a Bazaar after that. That replaces that for 5 gold. I'd rather build it somewhere with the 4 gold. Oh, you also have 5 gold. Build over the library? Sure. Gotta replace them eventually. Ah, we can now create a religion. That's what I was wanting to do. The temple is complete. The normal people can found a religion. Similar to pantheons, religion can boost various parts of your civilization based on the beliefs you choose. My beliefs can unlock to be the symmetry. So basically, the way I see it is the plague was so bad that we no longer have our pantheon, which kind of makes sense to a certain extent. Like, we don't get as much benefit. Like, it could still exist, but we just don't really benefit from it. Well, they have, is this custom? Ah, they didn't have custom before. Interesting. Interesting. Well, we'll choose Protestantism. Say that correctly. And then I will confirm that. We get the new beliefs, and because we're first, we get to choose what we want, unlike when we got the Pantheon. So we have +2 relics for icons to be hilarious as Protestant or any Christian based. Brownism +2 relics for the first time conversation of another civilization, or first time conversion of another civilization's capital city. So converting them to my religion, that's kind of hard since everybody can do a religion. +1 relic for a first time conversion of another civilization's settlement. So if I'm going to be aggressive, these two are pretty good. +2 relic for first time conversion of another civilization, for a first time conversion of another civilization, for another civilization. Producing treasure fleets. +1 relic for the first time conversion of another civilization settlement with at least 10 rural population, 10 urban population. So is this town this city? We can do +2 from city-states. There are currently no city-states, and we've got most of this map covered, so it's going to be really hard for city-states to spawn. And if we look... There's one down there. You're a city. Okay, so I'm assuming this means city, this means city, this means town, this means town. Oh, look at you moving your capital. That's actually kind of nice, because that means that this, I can declare war, fight you a bunch, and then ask for the city. Okay. Not really knowing what's good here. Let's just do the, let's do the urban population. Why not? I don't know. Founder's belief. Of course, that's every foreign settlement following your religion. That's pretty good. Agriculture, gold, and science. Every tile that has a natural wonder and other civilization settlements following your religion. Every wonder in other civilization settlements. It's still other civilization. We have tithe. Every foreign settlement following your religion. That came straight back from Civ 5. It's all foreign. That's all you want to do it. Yeah, it's all other civilians. So it's literally spread your religion out is all this boils down to. That's crazy. Well, I guess the first question is, before I choose that, can I, like, buy? How do I get unique? Maybe it hasn't come out yet. It's not available yet. Okay, so that doesn't help. So what do I want? Do I want money? I think I want money. I have to redo that whole thing again? That's annoying. All right. I think I want money. We'll just go with tithe. Simple. And now that that's out, can I build... Ah, missionary. Can I purchase missionaries? You can. They're kind of expensive, though. Now, I think I need to have the unique... Yeah, I need to have temples in places to do that, though. I think I'm going to make you the spreader of my religion. 6 here. It will overbuild the amphitheater. Sounds good to me. You have 27 happiness, so you don't really need more happiness per se. But you can do it. Okay. That's another reason why cities are really good. Reveal a new civic street theology. I'm assuming... Oh, because we have our... Oh, okay, interesting. +1 civilian movement, +1 charge for missionaries. Receive an addition of belief, receive 1 relic. Ooh, that's really good. Then we have Reformation. And then this is your own cities, which is good. So finally we have stuff bonuses for our own. Convert the target settlement to your founder religion. You can force convert via Reformation. That's really interesting. All right, well, with that in mind, I actually really want to receive the additional relic and receive additional charges. So we'll actually hit theology first. So I'm planning to do that soon. A mass for the masses. In the temple halls, the songs of the priests ring out and the faithful gather. Napoleon sits in the back, dressed plainly, watching and listening. In the front, a man weeps disconsolately. Man, their vocabulary in this game is really throwing me off. Overcome by emotion, what do you think of all this? His advisor whispers. So we have a benefit here. We can get 1 cultural attribute point if we get 3 temples, or we can just straight up get 4 turns of science. Well, I'm already going to build another temple, and I have more than 3 cities. So we'll do this, and I can make that a priority. So you're building the stone cutter, and then right after that, because unfortunately, you still can't build anything. Annoyingly. Hopefully I can build it there. I can let me build out, because otherwise I'm so pissed off by that. It's my own fault. I just wasn't sure if I could build naval units. And then, yeah, you build a temple. So I basically have 3 cities, if we're honest. Finish that up. Extra production is good. And then, yeah, go ahead and throw it down here. Sounds good to me. And there's our journal with all our stuff. So we want to get cartography and astronomy. I have neither of those? Right, because I'm still working on it. Okay.